do some numericals relating vectors. Rain is falling vertically with a speed of 35 meter per second. Wind starts blowing after some time with a speed of 12 meter per second in east to west direction. In which direction should a boy waiting at a bus stop hold his umbrella? Now, conventionally, this is the direction: north, south, east and west. North means front of you. Okay, in front of you is considered as north, then back side is south, east and west. So, this is the direction. So, this is north, here this is south, this one is east, this one is west. This is the conventional direction. So, using the given information, we can draw a diagram first, because rain is falling vertically down with a speed of 35. So, rain, what is the direction of rain? In downward direction. So, this is the direction of rain. So, velocity of rain is 35 meter per second. So, rain is in the downward direction. Downward direction means like this, downward. This is the downward direction. North, it is not considered as the north to south, it is in the downward direction. Okay, don't misunderstand it is in the north or south direction, it is actually in the downward direction. Two dimensional we can draw only like this. So, this is the velocity or this is the direction of the rain and its velocity is 35 meter per second. Now, wind starts blowing after some time with a speed of 12 meter per second in east to west. So, this is the direction of wind, east to west. Clear children? So, velocity of wind is equal to 12 meter per second. Right. So, this is east to west direction and this is actually the downward direction. Okay, this is actually the direction. Rain is in the downward direction. This represents the direction of rain and this represents the direction of wind. Now, in which direction a person at the bus stop hold his umbrella? That is the question. So, two vectors are acting like this. What is the angle between the two vectors? 90 degree. Isn't it? Now, how will you find out the resultant? What will be the direction of the resultant if you consider the parallelogram law of extradition? Okay, because two vectors, the tails are joining together, no? So, we can consider the parallelogram law of extradition. So, we can complete. What is the direction of resultant? Direction of resultant, we know that it is along the diagonal. Clear? So, this is the direction of the resultant. So, the person has to hold the umbrella against the direction of the resultant. So, this is the direction of resultant and the person, if the person is standing here, the person has to hold the umbrella against the direction, opposing the direction of the resultant. That means like this. So, this is the direction in which the person has to hold the umbrella. Clear children? Here, in which direction should a boy waiting in the bus stop hold his umbrella? That is the question. So, what is the direction of holding the umbrella? So, we have to find out the angle. The total angle is 90 degree. Let this angle is theta. Okay children, this angle is theta. That means theta is the angle between the direction of the rain and the resultant direction. This is the resultant velocity, resultant. So, theta be the angle between the direction of rain and the resultant. If this angle is theta, okay, if this angle is theta, this is also theta, isn't it? These two angles are theta. So, how will you find out the direction of theta? Direction of the person holding the umbrella, we can take tan theta or sin theta or cos theta. What we can take here, which trigonometric function we can take? If you take tan theta or if you take sin theta first, let sin theta, what is sin theta? Opposite side. This is the opposite side, which is the velocity of the wind, 12 meter per second. Opposite side divided by hypotenuse. What is the hypotenuse? This is the hypotenuse, this is 90 degree, no? So, this is the hypotenuse. So, if you find out the velocity, resultant velocity, then we can take sin theta, no problem. If you take cos theta, what is cos theta? Cos theta is given by adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. There also if you find resultant first, then directly we can find out or directly we can take sin theta or cos theta. But if you take tan theta, what is the advantage? Tan theta is equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side. Opposite side is velocity of wind, this is velocity of wind, divided by adjacent side is velocity of the rain, both are known value. So easy method is you can take tan theta. Clear? So that is the advantage of taking tan theta. No need to find out the resultant. If you are taking cos theta or sin theta, first we have to find out the resultant, then only we can find out sin theta value and cos theta value. Clear children? So tan theta can be written as, what is the value of tan theta? Opposite side. Or tan theta is equal to opposite side is velocity of wind divided by adjacent side is velocity of rain. Velocity of wind is 12 meter per second. Divided by velocity of rain is 35. Clear? And its value is actually 3.343. So tan theta is equal to 0.343, and if you find theta, theta is actually tan inverse 0.343, and actually its value is 19 degree. For you people, this Clark table or calculator, scientific calculator is not provided to you. So just we can wind up to this, tan theta equal to 0.343, just write up to this. Okay, here tan theta equal to 0.343. Now come to the figure. So in which direction the person has to hold the umbrella? This is theta, this will be theta. So the person has to hold the umbrella. How will the answer, final answer will be written? The person has to hold the umbrella. Tan theta is equal to 0.343 from which direction? From the direction of rain to the east direction. Clear children? So the person has to hold the umbrella, tan theta equal to 0.343, or the person has to hold the umbrella 19 degree from which one? From the direction of rain towards which direction? East direction. So that is the answer. So answer can be written like this: the boy has to hold the umbrella, tan theta is equal to 0.343, which is 19 degree from the direction of rain or from the vertical plane towards east. Okay. Now this can also be done in another way. Same question can be done in another way. Here I have taken this angle as theta. If you take this value as theta, what will be the change? For example, like this. In the first case I have taken this angle is theta. Now I have taken theta be the angle between the direction of wind and the resultant. Let this angle is theta. Okay, so it is not compulsory to take this angle as theta. You can also take this angle as, that means the direction of velocity, direction of wind and the resultant can be taken as theta, no problem. Now if this is theta, what will be this one? This will be theta. This is the direction of east. Okay. Now how will you find out the value tan theta? It is also easy to take tan theta. Tan theta equal to opposite side. What is opposite side here? 35 divided by, what is the tan theta? Opposite side divided by adjacent side is 12. Okay children, tan theta is equal to 35 divided by 12, and after simplification you will get as 2.9 degree. Okay children, so tan theta is equal to 35 by 12, so that is 2.9 degree. Tan theta is equal to 2.9, and so theta can be written as tan inverse 2.9, and after simplification theta is equal to tan inverse 2.9 is equal to 71 degree. So now the answer can be written as, the boy has to hold the umbrella, tan theta equal to 2.9 or 71 degree from which one to which one? From east towards the vertical direction. That will be the only change. The person has to hold the umbrella, tan theta is equal to 2.9 or 71 degree from which one to which one? From east towards the vertical direction. So this is the answer. The boy has to hold the umbrella, tan theta equal to 2.9 or 71 degree from east towards the vertical plane. So same question can be done in two methods. So first one or this method. Okay, so it is not compulsory to take this angle is theta. We can take any angle, either this one or this one can be taken as theta, and this is very important. This sentence is very important. We have to find out the value of tan theta as well as we have to write the sentence also. Okay, in which direction the person has to hold the umbrella. Okay children, this is a very important question. Second question, two forces whose magnitudes are in the ratio 3:5 give a resultant of 35 Newton. If the angle of inclination between the two is 60 degree, find the magnitude of each force. So, in the question itself it is given the two forces F1 and F2 are in the ratio 3:5. So, F1 is to F2 equal to 3:5. What is the angle between them? It is given as 60 degree. Resultant force is 35 Newton. So, since F1 is to F2 equal to 3:5, we can write F1 equal to 3x, isn't it? F2 equal 5x because they are the ratio. So, F1 equal to 3x and F2 is equal to 5x. So, if two forces, let these two forces F1 and F2, these are the two vectors separated by an angle theta. What is the resultant value? What is the magnitude of the resultant? We have the formula root of F1 square plus F2 square plus 2 F1 F2 cos theta, where theta be the angle between the two forces. This is the general formula. If A and B are the two vectors and the resultant is given by, we have R equal to root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. Similarly, here we can write root of F1 square plus F2 square plus 2 F1 F2 cos theta. Directly we can substitute root of F1. What is F1? 3x. 3x square plus F2. What is F2? 5x square plus 2 F1 F2 root of 2 into F1 is 3x, F2 is 5x, cos theta means cos 60 degree is equal to, we can simplify, this is 9x square plus 25x square plus here cos 60 is 1 by 2. Okay, so that 2 and this 2 get cancelled and remaining 15x square is equal to, we can simplify it, is equal to root of 9 plus 25, 9 plus 25 plus 15, that is equal to 49x square, that is equal to 7x. Clear? So, resultant force F equal to 7x. But what is the resultant force given? Resultant force is equal to 35 Newton. So, we have F equal to 7x. Resultant force is 35. 35 is equal to 7x. So, what is the value of x? 5. So, x is equal to 5. Now, directly we can find out F1 is equal to, we have taken F1 is equal to 3x, no? Is equal to 3 into 5, that is equal to 15 Newton. What is F2? 5x, that is equal to 5 into 5, that is 25 Newton. So, magnitude of the two forces is 15 Newton and 25 Newton. Two vectors both equal in magnitude have their resultant equal in magnitude of either. Find the angle between the two vectors. So, we have two vectors and their magnitude are equal to the magnitude of the resultant. For example, if A and B are the two vectors, its magnitude is equal to which one? The resultant R. So, magnitude of A, magnitude of B and the resultant are equal. Find the angle between the two vectors. Clear? So, we have the resultant formula root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. So, A, B and R are equal. So, we can write A is equal to R, B is equal to R. So, we can write root of here R square plus 2R square cos theta. Clear? Is equal to root of R square plus R square 2R square plus 2R square cos theta. From this we can write 2R square can be taken common into 1 plus cos theta is equal to left hand side R. For easy simplification we can square left hand side and right hand side. So, here left hand side becomes R square, isn't it? And right hand square, if you square it becomes 2R square into 1 plus cos theta. Then here R square and R square get cancelled and here it becomes 1 by 2 equals 1 plus cos theta, or cos theta can be written as, what is cos theta? 1 by 2 minus 1, 1 by 2 minus 1 which is equal to minus 1 by 2. Cos theta is equal to minus 1 by 2. So, what is theta? Theta is equal to 120 degree. Cos 120 degree is equal to minus 1 by 2. Clear? So cos 120 is minus 1 by 2. So what is the value of theta? Theta is equal to 120 degree. Clear? That vector A equal to 2i minus 3j plus 4k and vector B equal to minus 6i plus 9j minus 12k are parallel to each other. Two vectors are parallel to each other means what is the value of angle theta? Theta is equal to 0. So two vectors are parallel means we know that cross product of the two vectors is equal to 0. Okay, we know if vector A cross B, we know that A cross B equal to AB sin theta in unit vector n. If A and B are parallel, vector A and vector B are parallel means what is the value of theta? Theta is equal to 0 and then A cross B equal to 0, isn't it? So how will you show that two vectors are parallel? These two vectors are parallel means find out the cross product. If the cross product is equal to 0, then we can say that these two vectors are parallel to each other. So we can find out the cross product. Vector A cross B is equal to, this is the method of finding the cross product, I, J, K. Then magnitude of I for A is here 2, here minus 3, here plus 4. Isn't it? 2 minus 3 plus 4. Here for vector B minus 6, 9, then minus 12. Isn't it? Now we can find out the cross product I into unit vector I into here 3 into 12, 36. 36 minus 9 into 4, 36. Then second term minus j into here 12 into 2 minus 24. Then minus 6 into 4. Here it is minus 24. No? Therefore here it becomes plus 24. Then third term plus k into 9 into 2, 18 minus 6 into 3, 18. Negative, negative, positive. So what is the answer? Here becomes 0. So vector A cross B is equal to 0. Thus we can show that vector A and vector B are parallel to each other. Hence vector A and vector B are parallel. Okay. That the vectors vector A equal to I plus 2j plus 3k and vector B equal to 2i minus j are perpendicular to each other. These two vectors are perpendicular to each other, that we have to show. So if two vectors are perpendicular to each other means what is the angle between them? Theta is equal to 90 degree. Okay. Now we know that A dot B equal to AB cos theta, isn't it? So if theta is equal to 90 degree means theta perpendicular means theta 90 degree. So what is A dot B? A dot B is equal to 0. So in order to show that these two vectors are perpendicular to each other, we have to show A dot B equal to 0. Clear children? So if A dot B equal to 0, directly we can say that vector A and vector B are perpendicular to each other. So here we have to find out vector A dot vector B. Directly we can find out. So it is I plus 2j plus 3k dot vector B, that is 2i minus j. We can find out the dot product. Here I dot 2i, that is equal to 2. Then I dot minus j equal to 0, that you know I dot j, I dot k, that is equal to 0. Next term plus 2j dot minus j, that is equal to minus 2. Isn't it? 2i dot minus j is equal to minus 2. Then 3k dot I, that is equal to 0. 3k dot j, that is equal to 0. So what is the answer? Here it is equal to 0. Clear? That means vector A and vector B are perpendicular to each other. Therefore vector A and vector B are perpendicular to each other. Add a velocity of 30 meter per second eastwards to a velocity of 40 meter per second northwards and calculate the magnitude and direction of the resultant. Okay, so here velocity, this is the conventional direction north, south, east, west. Here a velocity is acting 30 meter second towards east, 30 meter per second, and northwards 40 meter per second. We have to find out the resultant, isn't it? So we can complete the parallelogram, and this is the resultant. Clear, children? So resultant is given by the formula. We have resultant R equal to root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta is equal to root of, what are the two vectors here? 30 and 40. So 30 square plus 40 square plus 2 into what is A? 30. B is 40 into what is the angle between these two vectors here? One is towards east and another towards north. So what is the angle between them? 90 degrees. So cos 90. Clear? Is equal to root of 330 square, that is 900 plus 40 square 1600. Here cos 90 is 0. Therefore all the values becomes 0. So here it becomes root of 2500. Clear? So it is equal to 50 meter per second. So resultant velocity is equal to 50 meter per second. Now we have to find out the direction also. Let this angle is theta. Okay, any angle can be taken as theta. Here I have taken this vector velocity 30 meters per second, and the resultant, that angle is theta. So how will you find out the direction? Direction is given by tan theta, isn't it? So tan theta is equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side. What is the opposite side here? 40. What is the adjacent side here? 30, isn't it? 40 divided by 30. So tan theta is equal to 40 by 30, or tan theta is equal to 4 by 3, or we can write the angle theta is tan inverse 4 by 3. So the direction of the resultant is tan inverse 4 by 3 from east towards north. So direction of resultant is tan inverse 4 by 3 from east towards which direction? North direction. Okay, children?